Hey y'all, this thing be moving like in slow motion, so I don't be knowing like when I'm live or not. So if I be looking crazy, I just be waiting for it to tell me that I'm live. So hey y'all, hey, what day is it? Is it Wednesday? Happy working Wednesday. Is that, I don't know what it is. Happy working Wednesday. All right, so I'm supposed to be on my live series, but life be lifing for real. So I just get it in when I can get it in. And so I decided yesterday anyway, I was on Zoom all day and I was doing a actual webinar about due diligence. So I thought, why do a live and a webinar? I didn't want to do that. So today, I promise y'all, I'll talk about what you can expect at the Taxpreneur Due Diligence Bootcamp. So for the people who has already bought a ticket, I'll be sending an email out to y'all either Friday or Monday to give y'all more details. But I know some of y'all are wondering now. And then for those who are on the fence, whether or not they're going to buy a ticket or not, if you got any questions, you can ask me in the comments. And then two, you kind of get an idea of like what the event is going to be like, because I know it's a whole lot of events. It's a thousands of events. And my event is a little different because it's a boot camp. I'm not calling it a conference, no summit or anything like that. And so I want to give you an idea of what to expect when you get there, or like what the 2 days are going to look like. So first of all, it's called the Taxpreneur Due Diligence Bootcamp. And the purpose of us having this type of event is because we know as tax pros, a lot of people are going through due diligence examinations. I did like a beta test last year, and I had two small boot camps because I want to see how people will react to teaching in person. Is it a different type of vibe? Will people get more information? I just wanted to see how it's going to be and make sure that it was actually something that was needed, because sometimes we could just be throwing events just to be throwing events, and I didn't want to invest a lot of money in events if I didn't feel like it was worth doing it. So I did like a little beta test last year in reference to it, and I was like, oh, okay, we really need to be having this event in person. Now I'm one of those people that I like to go to events, but I really like to have fun. Like, I know I be talking business all the time, but I really like to relax, have fun, have a good time, mingle, talk, do those things. So I don't want the conference to be just all about just due diligence, and I don't want it to be like, hey Shakita, like a snubby event. I want to have a certain type of atmosphere, and I want to give the attendees a certain type of experience. Like, when you go home, I want you to be like, dang, that event was darn near perfect. And so that's the vibe I'm going for. So it's a 2 day event. Oh, and also I don't want you to leave coming and investing that type of money and you ain't learned anything. Okay, a lot of events we go to, because I go through a lot of them. Okay, a lot of events you go to, a lot of times you have people talking, they're only talking for like 10-15 minutes. You're motivated, you're inspired, but can you really take the information that they gave in a small amount of time home and really be able to apply it? In most cases, no. You get all hyped, like you go to church, you get all hyped. They don't give you a good word. They might have gave you a good tool to use, all those different things. But can you really take it back home and apply it to your business? And a lot of people don't go for that. They just go to have an event. And I want to make sure that you're not just having fun, but that you are actually leaving with value of things that you can actually put in place for your business. So that's why I'm calling it a boot camp. So the very first day is going to be me teaching. Yes, I am teaching. I'm not going to be there to motivate you. I'm not going to be doing no motivational speeches or anything like that. I am coming to teach you. Okay? So the first day is all about learning how to be compliant, how to write notes, what type of questions to ask, insight. So like what the IRS really be looking for. I'm gonna go over things that I might not go over in my webinar because it's a live class. That I'm in my own atmosphere. So it's going to be me teaching the majority of the day. Okay. Now, for my VIP people, we're gonna have a lunch. Um, During lunch, you get VIP lunch. My general admission people, lunch is on your own that particular day. But you're gonna learn. You coming to pay for get what you paid for, and that's to learn. So the first day is me teaching about due diligence, my framework that I came up with that has helped me and my team for real in real life pass 8 due diligence examinations and walk away with no fines. So that's what I'm doing on day 1. Now, that evening though, nobody don't want to go to an event and just your brain gone, you overwhelmed. No, I want us to network. I want us to get a vibe. I want people to really build relationships in these 2 days. So we're gonna have a meet and greet. It's called a Taxpreneur link up, right? We're gonna have that night. We're gonna have some music. We're gonna have some cocktails. I might have some surprises. I don't know. And so that's what we're gonna do that night. So during the day, I'm gonna teach and you're going to learn. And then at night, we're gonna let our hair down, relax, network, build relationships, have some fun. If you too uptight, that's okay, but we're gonna be dancing. So we're going to have fun that night. And if you don't want to come, you don't have to come. That's good, But if for people who want to stay up outside of being in class all day, the Taxpreneur link up is going to be where you can do that particular night. Now, day 2 is the brunch component. Now, you're still going to learn on that day. It's just going to be a more relaxed type of learning. Panels. You're going to have panels all day. We're going to have a keynote speaker, which I'm going to do a fireside chat with. We're going to have a toast for wealth, prosperity, abundance with our mimosas. And if y'all know me and my bestie love some mimosas. So we're going to have with our mimosas. The people that are on these panels are top tier educators when it comes to this subject. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, I asked every person that y'all look at for due diligence if they wanted to be a part of the event. So I care about whether or not you as tax pros that you get it, because I hate hearing that so many people are walking away with all these fines. So I was trying to bring the due diligence type community together so that you get a piece of different people. And so the people that are a part of it are the people that chose to be a part of it, and we're gonna have a good time. You're gonna get insights not just from me and my framework, because my way is not the only way. Okay, it's many ways that you can do well and be compliant, and so I want to make sure you hear those things. I'm bringing in a panel of taxpayer people that deal with taxpayer when it comes to audits and collections, and the reason why is because our clients get audited, and there's too many tax pros who have clients that are audited and they have no clue on how to assist them. Oh, thank you, Glam Doll. It's a lot of people that can't assist them. Hey, Garrett, can't assist their clients, and so I wanted to have a panel of EAs, former IRS agents, people who've been in the game for a long time, who have good experience working with taxpayers, to go over important information that you as a tax pro should know when your clients are going through an audit, things you might not have heard before, but just really give you some great knowledge and insights on your clients dealing with audits. And then we have the real due diligence panel. I put a panel together of people who have actually experienced the due diligence examination. They have a lot of them have passed it with zero fines. Some people have not. We did a former IRS agent who actually used to fine people. All of them are on the panel, and you're gonna really get to hear insights of what the IRS really be doing around here. You know what I'm saying? What their experiences was when they went through it, and how did they prepare? How did they end up walking away with zero fines? How did, when they got fined, what did they learn from it that they didn't know prior to actually going through the examination? So we got that panel. Now the panel that I'm looking forward to seeing is the $1,000,000 brand panel. Okay, I cannot even believe that I got all of the ladies who are on that panel on one panel, because they are bad. Do you hear me? Some of them I'm in the same mastermind with them. Some of them I've been following for years myself personally, and I think the information they put out is phenomenal. Okay, with these ladies, they all, some, you might see two on the same panel sometimes. They know each other, you know, but having all of them on one panel at one time, I've never seen. So for me to be able to have that panel and being able to put that panel together, then yeah, okay, that's gonna be one, because we don't want to just learn about compliance and don't learn about how to make money too. Okay, so we want to make sure that you making money too. And then my keynotes, oh my god. My keynote is someone I've looked up to for years when it comes to marketing. Okay, she's not in the tax industry. She's in a whole nother industry, and I did that intentional because yeah, we want to learn from other tax pros, but we also want to learn from other people that is doing operating at a high level, that we can take their insights and be able to apply to what we do in our community. And so I'm definitely excited for her, because she matched so well with the marketing panel. And so I'm excited about that. You're going to be able to take pictures. We're going to have a lot of photo ops where you can take the pictures. You're gonna, the breakfast at this hotel, oh my god, it's so good. Oh my god, the breakfast at this hotel is so good. Oh my god. So the breakfast is gonna be good. We're gonna have a certain amount of time allotted so that you can network during the brunch. You can take pictures. You can, just have a good time, merry time. I can't wait. And then I'm not just bringing people up to where they talk and then you don't get to ask nothing. I have allotted 20 to 30 minutes just for us to do questions and answers from the audience after every single panel and after every single session that I've allotted 20 to 30 minutes that y'all can just ask whatever you want to ask during that time period. So we're not rushing. I only got 10 minutes to ask questions, and you don't get the feedback you need if you have a question. And so I am definitely excited about the boot camp. I hope that I answer most of the questions you might have about it. When I send the email out on Friday or Monday, it'll have like the dress codes and the other detailed information that you possibly need if you're gonna be here. Now, I do get a lot of questions in reference to whether or not I'm doing a virtual boot camp for those who can't travel to Atlanta. And so, yes, I am doing a virtual boot camp in June. So right after the in-person at the end of June is during the week. I'll do a 3-day virtual boot camp. So if you can't make it to this event, I'm gonna train in June. A lot of people ask me, am I gonna live stream the event? No, I'm not. If you're not in the building, you're just not in the building. Okay. So I hope this answered everybody questions in reference to like what to expect at the event, kind of give you an idea. Because, you know, I hate when I got to go to events, I don't really know what to expect. And then people asking for a certain amount of money and they don't even really know what I'm walking into. And so I hope this kind of clear it up so that if you're trying to get here or you're trying to figure out whether or not you want to be here because you don't want to spend your money and you feel like, oh, I'm not going to learn nothing, then no, we're teaching, okay? You're going to learn something. And so I hope that helped y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. I need to go in the office and finish these tax returns. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.